Balik lagi di unboxing.
Ada nggak sih liquid tai gitu, nggak ada ya?
Gue yang nyuruh dia, cobain. Gue mikir dulu ya, ntar dulu ya.
Ini ya
soal rasa
bukan soal Rispo, bukan soal Eri Makmur, bukan soal Taruh.
Di tanah siloka, seraya langit ku jaga di atas kepala, rentetan rima membangkit selera.
Coba disisir kumisir. Oke, kita mulai guys. Unboxing edisi spesial dengan tamu terjauh yang mungkin pernah ada di unboxing.
Harus naik pesawat ya.
Iya, yeah, I said welcome and you are maybe the farthest guest ever come to this podcast.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome Bicer,
Thank you.
from USA, Koko Sarang from Jelambar, bukan. Palmerah, bukan. Palmerah. Lu dari mana?
Gue deket sini.
Tetangga ya.
A few blocks away.
Tetangga. Ini tiga-tiganya penggawa-penggawa RDA hari ini ya. Hari ini, kita nggak tahu besok. Ya. Tapi mumpung hari ini ada, kita ajak ngomong mereka dulu ya. Tapi mungkin ya kayaknya gue akan banyak bahasa Inggris ya guys ya, karena di sini ada Bicer. Jadi mohon maaf kalau tidak ada subtitlenya.
Nanti
Tapi,
dibantu translate aja ya.
Oke, lu aja yang translate.
Waduh. Oke.
Karena terakhir begitu kalau nggak salah yang translate Faruk ya. Awur-awuran lah. Oke, welcome Bicer.
Thank you.
How's your flight to Indonesia?
Flight was great, yeah. A little long. But,
A little long.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Got to sleep on the flight from Japan to here.
How many hours?
18 I guess.
Arizona to Japan, technically about 13 hours.
13 hours.
Yeah, and then we had a layover in Japan for 4 hours. So once that was done, Japan to Jakarta is another 8 hours.
Okay, so 13, 4,
I
and 8.
think it was like 22.
Yeah. More in a day.
Yeah, and we're traveling into the future from Arizona. We go into the future. So now Tucson time, where I live, is tomorrow or yesterday.
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 Okay, nice to have you back here in
Yeah, thank
Indonesia.
you,
It's
yeah.
your fifth, right?
Yeah, fifth
Fifth
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't remember the NRDA design is when you can.
Yeah, I made the first
the first
RDA
time.
design, RDA V1 in Jakarta. For the first, I think it was 2017, I believe.
19, I think.
No, 19. It was already
Oh
released.
yeah.
2017 was when it was designed.
Yeah.
We designed it in a hotel here in Jakarta.
Okay.
It was the first time I went to Vape Expo.
Okay.
Vape Fair.
Vape Fair, yeah.
Vape Fair, yeah.
Last time I met you on Vape Fair 2019, I guess.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I went to the one in 2018.
Yeah.
I met you in Jogja. If you,
I went.
can
I was
say
in the.
memory.
I would,
In
was in
fact.
the expo in Jogja too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met you in
Invex,
Jogja.
yeah.
You were the
Yeah,
mic-
Invex, yeah.
Oke, jadi gua tadi lu aja yang translate. Nah, kan lu translatornya.
Gue lupa lagi dia ngomong apa.
Ya,
Nggak, jadi suatu kebanggaan lah buat kita semua yang ada di Indonesia ini bahwa ternyata Anerdia V1 itu didesain di kamar hotel di Indonesia.
Sebenarnya Bicer pernah cerita waktu live sama gua tahun lalu, tapi mungkin banyak teman-teman yang nggak nyimak ya. Ini pengen gua rewind lagi aja gitu. Tapi yang gua nanya kau Sarang bahasa Inggris aja ya, biar Bicer ngerti ya.
Silakan.
Where Koko design the Nitros?
I designed my RDA.
Nah lo.
You have to think about it.
I have to think about it. I think I designed it in my toilet.
That's the best place.
Exactly.
Really?
That's where your brain's the clearest.
That's like my
Oh.
official Zen place.
Yeah.
When you sit down, you zen out.
Oh.
RDA.
This design would work really well.
Most of the creative people start doing something and think something on the toilet, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Or the shower.
Yeah.
Or the shower. Yeah.
Shower. I sing a lot. So.
But there's some myth. No. It's a joke myth, yeah. Why people always have their inspiration in the toilet? Because when they take a shit, yeah, they do like this.
Yeah.
And the knee is close to the brain.
Oh. Okay.
That's why the
That's
toilet
very
always
logical.
become the inspiration. Tapi bener kok di toilet.
Iya,
Aduh.
kayaknya sih ya lagi lihat-lihat sih, lagi pikir waktu itu memang tiap pagi lah pasti bangun toilet ya catat dulu apa hari ini mau kerjain ya kan. Pas itu pikir kayaknya sebenarnya dari dulu sih pengen bikin RDA ya. Akhirnya kira-kira begini ya baru ngomong ke Danbeb. Misalnya kira-kira begini bisa nggak? Akhirnya mereka bikin gitu.
Oke.
Gitu sih.
Oke. How about you?
Actually, bahasa Inggris
Ya,
banget
nggak
gue.
apa-apa, Inggris aja.
Actually, this my RDA is collab with Inhale with Audi. Maybe you know
Yeah.
it.
I know it. Yeah.
What they do is they asking me what kind of type of RDA do you want? Is it for the sweetness or for the throat hit is more better than sweetness? And then we got a brainstorming and they comes with the design and then maybe I fix a little bit from the design, but from the first time they giving me the design, maybe like 80% of this for the final design, yeah, more or less like this.
Bentar, punya lu kok biru sih,
If I-
bangsat?
This is a new colorway for my
It
RDA.
looks so nice. It looks so good.
Bangsat dia punya biru, Bangke. Gue baru nggak lu.
Yeah.
But Audi call you when you're in the toilet.
No, we met at the Fab store actually.
Audi kesini emang?
Waktu itu ya, waktu itu lagi ketemunya di Sapom.
Oke. Ketemunya di Subom.
Iya, ngobrol-ngobrol.
Oke, ini RDA-nya Subom ini.
Nah, itu.
Okay, but yeah, we have to say how you say ya.
Apa coba?
Maksudnya kita sebenarnya harus sedih ya, karena yang pakai RDA makin dikit. Gimana?
Ya,
Oh yeah.
How to say?
He's saying right now there's less and less people using RDA. We should be
Oh, yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Because that's the fact.
Yeah.
That's what basically is happening here right now. in
Yeah,
the
we talked
market.
about that earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah.
But you want still make RDA. You have a store, and you know sell pot is more easier than RDA.
Yeah, it
But
is.
you want make RDA. Why, Koko?
I think it's more of a passion thing. That's why even on my package, I written it down. It's more of a passion thing.
You don't want to make a pot?
I have actually.
Yeah. Oh.
Like little do you know.
I have actually, but in fact, I'm building a few more products down the pipeline. So, but still, my heart and soul is always on RDAs.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
also on RTA because that's like something which I've been trying to do for a very long time.
Hmm.
That's about it.
I think, yeah. I don't know, you use pot?
No.
No, at all?
Nope.
Have one?
Go.
No!
Wow! Respect! That's what I call respect, man.
Only RDA for daily.
Yeah, I've used this same exact setup for. This is a real RDA, not a prototype. So I've used RDAs nonstop for 6 years.
Wow.
With the mechanical mode?
Yeah.
Wow!
How many batteries do you have?
I brought 8 batteries, but so this battery will last me.
Respect.
He's the battery guy.
He has a battery, but this is still hitting hard. Yeah, those bowls or AIOs even, and I'll use them for a day or two, but it's just not the same experience
Yes.
that an RDA will give me.
Okay.
And I started my career building coils, you know, so if I have to screw a coil head in, it kind of hurts my heart just a little bit, and if it doesn't have the throat hit or the flavor that I want that you can get from RDA, I just don't want it, you know. But I understand the convenience factor of disposable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand the uses for that, but my life, I don't need one, and I'll never use one. If I need more nicotine, I have a K-Fun at home
Okay.
where I use like 18 milligram, but it's rebuildable. Like it's
Okay.
still, you know, it's not a pod or anything like that or disposable. So I use a mech mod or a K-Fun that is on a mech mod using an 18350 battery. So the little tiny ones. So I strictly only use mechanical mods. Or I have one regulated mod, the Odin from Bogan.
Yeah.
I have. That's the only regulated mod I
Yeah,
own.
you can have mine.
Langsung di endorse.
It's the only one I own. And my buddy Nick Grim Green has always given me shit for so long. He's like, you don't own a regulated mod. I'm like, I just don't.
Why?
I just like pure power.
Oh, okay.
And for regulated, there's too many buttons, and it can go off in your pocket. Like this is never gonna fire in my pocket.
Oh.
It's
What's wrong with your
it's just a simpler thing for me.
It's simple, Padahal. You can try this one.
No, Jundi's made me a Hexome. I have a custom.
Yeah.
I love Hexomes. That's unregulated. I would use one of those. It's a mechanical
You
mod.
love Hexom?
Yeah, mechanical mod.
Oh shit.
Do I use it on the daily? No. I don't.
Okay.
I use two mods, one battery. This is 21700,
Okay.
and it's wild. And so this is my setup and RDAs all day.
Jadi buat teman-teman yang pada suka ngomong kalau Om Dupe sering ngomong pakai feeling, dia aja pakai feeling bule. Lo jangan mau dibunuh sama dia nih.
I'm with Dupe on this. I like to know how much battery I have left.
You can feel it. You can feel it. You're like,
Oh,
that's not.
I like to
That's
be
not good enough.
prepared.
And then you
Come
pull,
on,
you
I
pull a
like-
battery out of your
I like
pocket.
to be
That's
prepared.
You put another one in.
That's why I said if you use that, it's using a feeling.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
exactly when
Yeah.
you're like, oh, okay, this is a 4-second draw versus 2 seconds.
Mm.
I should probably change this battery out.
Okay.
I have nothing against regulated mods.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
100%.
Just personal preference.
My personal preference is power straight up, and when it dies, it dies. You change out the battery when
I'm gonna try and convert you.
No. And also here's another thing. With regulated mods, these will drain your batteries way more using high voltage or high wattage than a mech mod will. I have drained batteries to like below 3,
Okay.
but when this gets below like 3.4, I change it out.
Well, you buy new batteries.
No, you don't buy it. They're so expensive. One of these. This is $8 battery. This is
Okay.
$8 for one battery. So I try to keep these for like at least 8 months.
Okay.
There's nothing against regulated.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what camera I'm looking at, but do what you want. Do what you
Yeah.
want. Do what you want.
All right.
As we know that vape is a personal vaporizer.
Oh yeah.
depends
Whatever's
on how-
preference, as long as you're not smoking.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
The one who
We're
do the
okay.
influence,
Well,
the bad
I-
influence is me.
This is the bad guy from vape industry in Indonesia.
I would really like to think that Indonesia has like the most diverse vape users in the whole wide world because
Yeah.
we have,
100%.
we
Yes.
have like everything you can find. Everything available. In
The
the
niche
market.
Indonesia, the niche market is, when I say niche, like, so vaping can be disposable. It can be easy, something you can go to a convenience store and buy. In the US, like a pod system,
Yeah.
right? Very
Yeah.
easy. But here, the community that's around these kind of things is insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Okay.
It's even more than what the US was
Okay.
back in the day.
And you went to Dubai?
Yeah.
And to Expo? You told me-
95%
Mhm.
disposables at the
Yeah.
expo.
Yeah.
Around the
Yeah.
Expo.
I was the only one selling an RDA. There was another.
That's what happened to me back in Surabaya, SPH,
Yes, fair.
like a couple of months ago.
Couple of months
I'm the only guy selling
months ago.
RDA. I feel so lonely.
Yeah, like everyone using a bots, AIO maybe.
And it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah.
That's what I like about vape fairs. It's exciting because you can go
Yes.
see new things.
Yes.
You can taste new liquids. Nobody was selling liquids in Dubai
Oh, okay.
because it was
Yeah.
all pods. It was
Mhm.
all
Mhm.
disposables,
Okay.
preloaded things.
Mhm.
You don't get to choose and do what you want. It was, we have 4 flavors. This is what you get. This is what it looks like.
Mm.
This is the size of it.
Mhm.
It's not fun anymore.
That's it.
yeah.
Well,
You
I think the reason why we're all in this industry because it's fun,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
disposable kind of takes the fun away
Yes.
from what we use.
Yeah.
So,
I agree, but at the same time, disposables do have their place.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
If someone who's older
Mhm.
smokes multiple packs a day,
Mhm.
needs a disposable to get off cigarettes,
It's
by
okay
all
for
means.
him.
Yes.
you know, that's great. But at the same time, people who just get disposables just to have them, and you're throwing 7 away a month, like
that-
it's bad news. Like you can reuse these over and over and over and over and
Yeah.
over and over
Yes.
again. You
Yes.
save money too at the same time. Tastes better. It vapes better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, enough said.
Bichar asked me earlier when we have dinner, the disposable will be displayed much in next expo?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think
I,
so.
I,
Yeah.
I would think this market in Indonesia, this is not going to be a heavy disposable market.
Yeah.
Not yet, maybe.
I would,
Not
maybe
yet,
one day,
maybe.
but even if it was heavy, I don't think it's going to be like the rest of the world. Because
Okay.
Indonesia is a different demographic for vaping.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you get review for disposable recently?
Not yet, I guess.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So
maybe like 1 or 2 products, but in the past 3 months, maybe there are nothing disposable. Come to my channel. I
Yeah,
guess.
well, he was telling me
Yeah.
the tax too.
I
coming
got,
in here,
I
yeah.
got 3, but I rejected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good for us lah. If disposable can.
Well, there's one thing I really want to point out before we go any further. It's the coil community in Indonesia is freaking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
The coil community here is, I think that's like the reason, the reason why I built my RDA, except for me wanting to have an RDA for myself. It's I really want to support back what the coil builders has done for the whole industry, because with their coils, you know, we've been surviving from the free-based liquids has been surviving because of the coils.
Yeah.
I think that's like a special shout out I want to make to all the coil builders in Indonesia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
I agree.
But I love you guys.
Yes,
Keep
yeah.
building,
Me
guys.
too. Yeah, keep
Don't
doing it,
stop,
yes.
man.
Let's make great. Let's make RDA great
My
again.
RDA is
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly.
My RDA is nothing without you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But there's one thing.
Mhm.
Along so many coil rise, so many coil brands
Mhm.
come up.
Mhm.
Why cotton still just? Yeah, we all know
Yeah.
what cotton you use.
Cotton bacon.
Cotton bacon.
Cotton bacon.
Holy
Only
fiber.
Cotton bacon.
Cotton bacon.
Yeah.
Ada naganya.
Yeah.
But not many cotton brand.
No, not a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah, not a lot. Yeah. I don't know why.
In the past 1 years, I guess there are no new brands
No,
for the
no,
cotton.
no,
Yeah.
No.
Just like Cotton Bacon, Cloud9.
Yeah.
Cloud9 is an old brand, I guess.
Yeah, Atomics.
Atomics.
Yeah.
Fiber Freaks. Do you remember that one? From,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
from
I remember
France?
that one, but
Yeah.
I guess
It was
they are
a
gone
very
now.
very short lived.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Well,
cotton, I really don't know. I
Yeah.
think nobody really went and explore it, but I'll think about it.
He's gonna come out the cotton brand now.
Nanti jadi koko cotton.
Coco Papas.
He's like, these guys only listed 3 brands.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out with one.
I'll think about it. But it's fine. I think it's part of supporting each other.
That guy own this place.
Yeah.
Is the exclusive distributor
Distributor
for
for-
the cat and bacon.
Oh, really? Here?
Yeah.
okay. And so every time someone orders from my website, I give them cotton bacon for free.
Oh,
The sample packs. The,
Oh, cotton
the
bacon
one-
cuma jadi gratisan, guys.
Yeah. Hey. It's just in the U.S., so I'm sorry. But I mean, I buy sample packs of cotton bacon, just the one
small
strip,
yeah,
the one strip.
small one.
I buy thousands of those, and every single order gets a free pack. Because I
okay.
started off as a coil builder, and I know that people need cotton, and here's my, thank you for ordering for me, and I give them a free sample pack every time.
Oh.
If they buy coils or not, doesn't matter. They get it.
You
They get in there.
get
Yeah.
cotton.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a good opportunity business.
It's good, but now some people expect it. And I'm like,
Yeah. Sorry, Gino. This is the.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Have you
about.
tried?
The cheese and Nutella right
Yeah.
there. Right? Yeah. I'm not even gonna eat one because you guys will be asking me questions. Like, is it
This
time
one
to go
is
to
sweet,
bed yet?
and this one for the sour.
Yeah. This is
Savory.
so. The first time I was in Indonesia, I got this in a big box, and
Okay.
I ate almost the whole box,
Okay.
and I almost threw up.
Okay. Do you know how many calories on the box?
And then
I have to
Tell, like,
tell you
makan
first.
satu gitu.
This is actually a custom where if somebody puts this one right in front of you, you have to finish it.
you have to get the whole thing.
This is our culture.
Yeah, and then the second time I came here, I actually went to the place where they made these, and I watched all the oil and all. I was like,
Okay.
oh my god! And I got it fresh and hot. I was like, oh. And then I ate a half a box again. Didn't learn from the first time.
See?
It's so good. It's too good.
Okay.
You don't like the martabaks, but the martabaks like you.
Yeah. It's a close relationship. Yeah.
Abis ini bikin koko martabak.
Banyak lini bisnisnya ini nanti nih.
Okay, let's talk about the martabak, but if you want to enjoy, please. yeah?
Okay.
Let's talk about the creativity.
Okay.
Because I think from 2013 maybe 2012, RDA design is develop, improve much, and then I think the improvements start slower around 2018 maybe 2019.
Yeah.
And then we will just repeat the other design and
Yep.
try to develop another design with the combine with this design and this design gitu. How you all three give a perspective about it? If there's some product just copying another product.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You can. Yeah. It's a bit too
Such a quote.
Yeah.
Such a.
Okay, so
it's too deep.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
It's too hard to answer.
for me,
Yeah.
it's
I'm not talking about the clone. Yeah?
no, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it's so when I first designed the V1, the V1 came out, I believe, in 2017, I think, maybe late 2017, early 2018. I at that time barely used more than 2 or 3 RDAs. I used the Goon.
What are those? Good?
Goon I used a lot. The original recoil, Twisted Messes, V2, 24. Sorry, Twisted Messes 24, 24 millimeter. And that's all I used. I never, people gave me RDAs all the time. Never used them. Never even really looked at them because what I like, I like, and if I don't like it, I'm not going to use it, right? So with the V1, with how I came up with that, and this is going to obviously transition into the V2, but I just spoke out loud, and my buddy designed it, and I wanted postless deck. We came up with that. I wanted airflow rings that locked into place, because the whole concept was something that never moved. Oh, sorry. Ooh, sorry. Yeah.
It's okay.
But something that never moves.
Yeah.
It's on there. Your airflow's never going to move. Your top cap's never going to move unless you want it to, right? So that was the design for the V1, and like you said, there's only so much you can do with an RDA. Aesthetically wise, you can make it pretty well. You can do a lot of things, but as far as the deck on the inside, there's only so much real estate
Yes.
with a negative and positive post,
Yeah.
dual coil. There's only so many things you can do. And in 2018, most of those things have already been done.
Yes.
Yes. Just repeat.
So you want to either do the same thing, which I didn't want to do, or make it better. So the V1 was a postless deck, which has been done, a block style deck, which has been done, but nobody's ever put a squonk hole straight through the middle
Yeah.
and on the sides. So there's on the V1, there's 3 holes for squonk pins,
Yeah.
for the squonk pin option. And that was kind of the design. And then with the airflow, I like Cyclops airflows. I like or holes, just single holes. And I wanted to do it to where the person who's going to be using a single coil will have an option, and the person who wants more clouds is going to have an option. So that's why I came out with 3 different rings on the V1. And once it was designed, you know, people always told me, "Oh, it looks like this, it looks like that," and I was like, "I don't care. It's different. It is different. It might look like something, but it's not the same thing."
Yeah.
And with the V2, I feel like there was enough issues with the V1 that needed to be redone to make a V2, because I'm not going to make a V2 and just change one option on that, or like one small thing. Like if the V1 was so good where there was one problem, I would come out with a different RDA with a different name, whole different thing.
Yes.
But for the V2, there were so many issues, not so many, but there was more than 3 issues with the V1 that I wanted to make the ultimate version of an RDA for vaping, which is why I came out with the V2. Not a 1.5, not nothing like that. And so when I made the V2, I just subtracted everything that was negative and just put it in to make it better. And so it might look like something else, like the deck might look like something else. It's not, though, because I made small tweaks to the deck or the post to make it different than other post list
Okay.
RDAs.
Okay.
You know, so I like cut, so the posts have actual cutouts on the side,
Yeah.
so you can see the gold grub screws go in, and it can grab it too, so you don't have to kind of fidget with it. So there's certain things in the O rings in the bottom, like no, just popped right out. O ring on that. I never thought I could fit an O ring and then keep it 24, and have an AFC ring that fits on there too. Never thought that would work, but it worked. And no one's done that, right? But the deck might look the same, and I'm not worried about it. You know, because it's a better version of the V1 overall, but the next one's not going to be an RDA for Vaping 3.
Okay. This
It's
is the
just not
last
gonna be-
version of an RDA.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If
Oh,
we
yeah?
do something, if we do something else, it's just going to be accessories because people want they want honeycomb airflow.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make them buy a whole new RDA on a V3 just to
for
get
honeycomb
the airflow.
Yeah.
So I will release honeycomb airflow rings, or
Okay.
like a single coil ring to where it brings the chamber in,
Okay.
and then you can buy that as a pack instead of getting a whole new RDA and like doing a whole new release
Okay.
and charging people a whole grip load of money. There's no point in that.
But you charging money for new color.
The rings?
No, the deck and the cap.
No, the V2. Yeah, the V2 is so different from the
Yeah.
V1 that it's gonna be that.
Mm.
But I feel like this as a base is good
Okay.
enough to just release airflow rings
Okay.
Yeah.
and have it as that. If I've changed deck, if I change airflow rings, if I change the top cap, it's going to be a new RDA. It's not going to be an RDA 3
Okay.
because the RDA for vaping is this RDA. The V2 is the better version of that. And then if there's a new RDA, it's going to be a new RDA. It's gonna have a new name. It's gonna be a whole different style. But for what I did, this was made for me.
Okay.
Oh.
Straight up, like this is my ultimate. This is my favorite vape.
Hmm.
Okay.
And that's
this is
why I
the,
made this.
Sorry, this is the last for an idea version. Do you
Yeah.
think maybe someday you can release an RTA? Maybe.
Oh, I thought about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the RDA version, this is it.
Okay.
An RTA, but at the same time, like an RTA will be this. The chamber will be smaller, and you'll screw something in.
Yeah.
You know, it'll have a tank on it.
Yeah.
So, how much different is it besides having a tank on top of it? It might be a version of it, but I'm not going to release another RDA that's going to be called an RDA vaping. There's never going to be a V3.
Okay.
Oke.
Jadi nggak ada V3. Ya.
Jadi nggak ada V3 ya guys ya.
Iya, tuh.
Ini udah NRDA terakhir nih.
Jangan sampai
Aksesorisnya banyak.
Jangan sampai ntar tiba-tiba keluar nih ada di V3 duluan.
But we never know. Maybe in the next 3 years
Yeah.
have another evolution
What if?
for RDA. What if?
I don't think so, though.
No.
I don't think so because there's literally only so much you can do with this space. And honestly, with the variables are airflow, size, and deck construction. That's it.
Oh, talk about size. How you think about the big size RDA? 30 milliliter.
Do you use anything
no.
larger than 25?
No.
Do you?
No.
Do you?
I don't.
I don't like
Exactly.
something
But
like
there's-
using a
there's-
water
there's a-
balloon.
There's a yeah, so this goes back to what I'm saying about accessories. So
Yeah.
I do want a 25, and I
Yeah.
do want a 28, and a small part of me wants a 30, but there's just a small amount of people who use 30 millimeter RDAs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to release anything new where they have to buy everything. So if I did release like a 28 millimeter, it'd be just the cap
Yeah.
with AF series.
Yes.
In
That's it,
Indonesia,
and they can reuse it on their existing deck.
in Indonesia, 24 is the maximum
Yeah.
diameter, I think.
25,
is not
yeah,
so popular.
a few.
Yeah. So this 24, that's a 25 millimeter RDA, or sorry, the
The
Mechmod.
Yeah.
So it looked better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it necessary?
Not really.
No, not
No.
really.
Yeah, not really.
So accessories, yes, I would. I plan on doing accessories for this larger caps.
Yeah.
25, 28, maybe a 30, maybe.
Okay.
But that 30 is like probably like 25 people will buy that. You know, like
25
how many people are using? Back in the day in US Expos, you'd walk around and people would be using like 15 batteries in like
Yeah.
one thing. They're like, I need a bigger RDA.
Yeah.
You're like, you're so crazy, dude. That's crazy to me.
Only you.
Yeah, you. But I
But
do.
I
Get,
think it's came from US.
yeah,
People
I get a
using
lot of questions. A lot of people are like, I want 28. 28, 28, 28, 28. Because there are a lot of mech mod manufacturers who make 28 millimeter mods.
Yeah.
So a 24 looks small on there,
yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But am I going to design a new RDA for that? No. It's going to be a top cap. It's just going to be way thicker.
Cocowen still do it with 22.
22. But even, I mean,
Well,
20,
the
22
reason
is...
why I went for 22 because I'm essentially a single coil user.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, it's
single
perfect.
coil
Yeah,
because it's just
exactly.
nice, and I'm 40 years old, man. I can't do like chain vape dual coil. I'm old.
You're not much older than I am, and I'm
old,
using dual coil. Like, come on. You're not
And
that
I
old,
want like
come on.
the simple.
So single coil is for old people.
Well, the thing is, I was basically focusing the airflow, which is attached to the cap itself, instead of like just two airflows. That's really came into me, and actually the honeycomb idea wasn't exactly my idea, but it's from them. They say, hey, why don't we try this kind of? We initially started with airflow like this. Said, why don't we go for honeycomb? Then we tried it out. I even have the prototype for the old airflow back home, but we settle on with the honeycomb because it's you can feel the velocity is actually faster.
Yeah.
and the flavor actually it produces better flavor, so we focus on that. As for design itself, honestly, I already have a few designs coming. But
Ready for video?
okay, but I need to explain a bit about a bit on myself, because I rather play on a supporting role than being the main person in front, because I have so many things to do in my life. Right now we have like 9 stores. I have like 30 people working for me, so it's a bit overwhelming when I didn't foresee that my RD will actually make it that good in the market, so it was like super overwhelming for me.
Your
Yeah,
RDAs
that was mine
came-
too.
Yeah.
The people the same with me.
And to be honest, I really want, maybe for my next projects, I really want the younger generations to actually, together with me, and then they work out a new brand with me.
Oh,
So
ada
that's what I'm
ada
thinking.
lowongan pekerjaan, guys.
Yeah, but really it was super I'm almost 40 years old, man.
Yeah, your
I can
RDA
never think that I can actually create something like this. So
Right.
Your
yeah.
RDA
Yeah.
come in
But
came in the right time, in the right place.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
When everyone forgot maybe about the RDA, you came with the nitros.
I guess
Yeah.
everyone busy about the AIO, the pods, and
Right, yeah.
this guy came from bringing something like single coil RDA.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why. No, the
Yeah.
reason why was, well, I own retail stores, and the sell through for coils are getting lower and lower
Yeah.
and all over each day.
Yeah.
Until I told myself, well, I think we need to have something, to actually boost up the market again, and thank God I did it. So
Yeah, yeah.
I was surprised I did it.
Yeah.
That's about it. But in terms of design, I like to see myself as the underdog for the entire industry. I not a lot. I think not a lot of people believed in me. I started from zero, and I like to be the one. They say that the underdog who actually made it.
Yeah.
And what I'm telling to all my friends who is watching, all the babe stars, that if you put your mind into it, you can always make something great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but I hear something about that, Coco.
Yeah.
I don't know, some rumor about
Apaan? Rumor apaan?
why you make nitros?
Mhm.
Because you not get involved in top RDA.
What has passed? Has passed. Okay. What has been passed?
That's
is
over
passed.
with. That's
And-
over with.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
over with.
Okay.
I am.
Is that true?
No.
Okay,
It's
okay.
It's not. I really don't want to put myself in that position.
Yeah.
We're all friends.
Yes.
But
But
I made it better.
What I'm
Yeah.
How many products did sold from Nitros? 60,000,
Until
right?
today, for here,
Yeah,
Indonesia,
yeah.
no, it's 120,000.
Wow.
I think we sold quite a lot in Spain.
Ooh, Spain market.
Yeah, and I was surprised when a lot of Spain people, they chat me up with, I have no idea what it is.
Spain market's hard.
Yeah, I was
Boy.
surprised. Yeah, we went into Spain. I think France also did quite a bit. We sold in Malaysia. Every batch is sold out. In Philippines, they just got their third batch actually. Japan also went in. I was
Japan's
surprised.
good.
Yeah, Japan was
Japan, they
good.
love
I was
RDAs.
surprised.
Yeah.
And also Korea.
Yeah, Korea.
Yeah, we did
Korea's
Korea.
a good market,
So it was,
yeah.
What I hear is Japan is nicotine is banned in Japan. They vape
I really
zero
don't know. To be honest, I really don't know.
What they
Yeah.
vape in Japan. With
I don't
the
know about the
RDA.
liquids.
yeah.
I don't know about the liquids, but I mean, this RDA has been released for a week, and I've already sold a lot to Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, Japan
Oh,
market's
yes.
great.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Korea
don't-
too, South
yeah.
Korea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kita infoin
I'm
ke
surprised you
Tayo
got
sama
into,
ke Alexa
into
ke
France.
Jepang.
France is a hard market.
Exactly.
France is a very hard
Yeah, they
market.
put my RDA as the best RDA in France.
France is a
Yeah,
hard
last year.
market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got nominated the best RDA last year.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Okay, let's go to Spain first.
Yeah, Madrid,
Oh, I
Madrid
would love
Expos.
to
You guys
go to
want to
Spain.
go? We should go.
Yeah, when is that?
There was just an expo in Madrid a couple months ago.
Uh,
I think they have 2 or 3 every year.
Okay. I want to ask about market in Europe. They do using RDA or pods?
Right now,
Yeah.
pods.
Pods.
Yeah.
Pods
Yeah.
and disposable.
Yeah.
I think pods and disposables have been massive in UK probably for the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
They were the first, I would say, one of the first markets to go straight pods.
Yeah.
Last time I did an expo in the UK was in Birmingham 2017, 2018, I
Okay.
think. And the majority of it was pods at that point.
Okay.
And it was pods. Like disposables. For me, disposables is one single piece. You don't take anything away.
Yeah.
Pod systems, obviously pods. You can put pods in. So I think UK transitioned to pods a long time ago.
Yep.
And now, though, I've sold a lot of this RDA in a week in the UK that I never would have thought of. I didn't think the RDA would sell what it did so far. The response has been great. And what that shows me is people are done spending a lot of money on just throwing away disposables. Because disposables, if they add up, it's expensive.
Yeah.
It really is. At the end of the day, I don't know how it here in Indonesia, but it's my buddy Gino's spending 25, 35,
25
25 on one pod,
Wow.
on one disposable,
Wow.
$25
$25.
24. Oh my.
on one disposable, 5,000
expensive.
puffs. But for me, that's gone in 6 days.
Yeah.
Maybe less than that.
Yeah.
And then
Probably
you
less
toss
than
Maybe
it,
like
yeah.
2,000.
and then you throw it in the trash,
Yeah.
and then you have to go buy another one. So
Yeah.
that's another reason why I tell people RDAs are the best.
Yeah.
And all
Yeah.
the learning curve on these is very small. You just have to learn how to install coils. It's very easy. There's
Yeah.
so many videos. People like Dubé are out
Yeah.
here showing you how to do things.
Yeah.
The
You
flavors
must
are
know
1,000
the-
times better. I mean,
It's hard for me to do the coiling and then I have to record it.
Yeah.
I always skip
You
that
might
part in
have
my
a hard time,
videos.
yeah.
You never do that.
But from buying coils, this set of coils I've had in here for, I don't want to admit this.
How long? 2 weeks?
Okay.
This is
A
probably
month?
this has probably been in here for almost 2 months.
Oh.
But I changed the coils, or sorry, I changed the cotton.
Every day.
Yeah.
Not every day.
Huh?
Maybe like
12
I'm a
hours.
little lazy, man. Come on.
Same.
I'm a little lazy. I do this so many times.
1 week.
Yeah, I'd say a week to less a week, but
Yeah.
I never drip over flavors.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I change flavors, then I change cotton.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's what I
And
do
then
too.
so yeah,
I
so if
don't
you-
change my cotton,
Yeah.
but I drip like 5 tens. To give me like special inspiration, what liquid to make next.
yeah, the multiple different flavors. in there,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, you buy one set of coils, one RDA,
Yeah.
that's less than you're going to be spending in a month on
Yes.
disposables. But this will last you, I mean, technically your life, unless you drop it on concrete and it doesn't work anymore, and you get better flavor. Period.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
RDAs for the win, always.
Yay.
RDA for the wins.
Yeah. RDA for the win. Yeah, it should be our new tagline. Yeah. Yeah.
RDA for the
Okay.
wins.
I vote that.
Yeah, but we must meet the flavor that match with the RDA, right?
Yeah.
And for now, I think in Indonesia, people who make flavor already start to change to they make salt nicotine, or they make the we here have a pot friendly liquid.
Yeah.
Pot friendly liquid is basically is a
50-50.
base. Yeah,
Yeah.
free base-
50
free base
higher
liquid,
nicotine.
higher
Yeah.
nicotine
50 VG,
for
50 PG.
for
Yeah.
the pot, right? If you guys not make the RDA, maybe nobody will make the juice for the RDA.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I think for sure say not maybe.
Yeah. Well, I think I mean, well, we can't be too selfish when it comes to vaping habits. Because everybody has their own preference. Some people like it small. Some people like it, higher nicotine. But we try to cover
Cover everybody. I mean,
as much as possible.
As
But
far as-
still, but when it comes to us, like old timers, I'm like, RDA is the best.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
so even if it was 50 VG, 50 PG,
Mhm.
it still works in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will get a little bit less vapor production,
Yes.
but it still works. So
Yes.
if everything switched to pods in an apocalypse, a vape apocalypse, and now there's only pods and disposables and all 50-50, liquids, it still works in here.
Yeah.
Yes, we're still here. You can still use this.
Yeah,
So this will last the end of time. This will last the end of time.
Yeah.
Ya guys, coba ditranslate.
Jadi
You have a lot to translate
Yeah.
there.
Ayo
Yang
gue
ini
bantuin, gue bantuin.
Yang ini ditranslate nih, bagus nih.
Ayo
soalnya.
gue bantuin.
Ayo coba
Yang
silakan
ini
komen.
bagus nih buat ditranslate nih ya. Jadi ya tadi gue tanya dulu nih, karena banyak produsen yang mulai shifting, mereka bikinnya pot friendly sama salt kan, dan mungkin dan pastinya sih nantinya semua akan pindah ke bikin itu, nggak bikin ke freebase lagi gitu. Ya udah lanjutin.
Gue lupa lagi.
Pada dasar gini, ya mau gimana pun pasti RDA ya flavornya udah paling enak dah.
Iya.
Itu memang udah nggak bisa nggak bisa dimungkirin.
Betul.
Gitu. Dan tapi pilihan sih tetap ke pengguna sih sebenarnya.
Betul, maksudnya jangan sampai berpikir bahwa nanti yang nonton akan berpikir bahwa kita semua karena kita semua punya produk RDA masing-masing kita
Ya.
membesar-besarkan RDA ya
Enggak.
enggak kayak gitu juga. Cuman kita kayak ngasih pilihan bahwa ya emang kalau lo mau cari rasa yang maksimal ya lo dapetin di RDA.
Ya,
Hmm.
gitu
Hmm.
gitu sih.
Ya itu.
Apalagi pletek-pletek.
Dan tadi Bicar juga nambahin, kalaupun semua bikin liquidnya pot friendly 50-50, PG-VG-nya rasio, itu pun masih bisa dipakai di RDA
Betul.
gitu.
Bisa.
Ya, itu yang dia
We can
tambahin.
test it out. Ini ada
Itu 50-50.
Yeah, test it out.
works fine, man.
Ntar lu tanya apa dulu ke Pak Pipis?
Gue bingung nanya apa ya.
Silakan.
Okay,
Silakan ke Zaki
one thing
dulu.
I want to ask about the un-RDA V2. Previously, the un-RDA V1, you are using holes like single, dual, and 3 holes, which is maybe we can name it as a honeycomb, maybe.
No,
No,
I don't think so.
no. Most people,
Look at his. That's
yeah,
honeycomb.
yeah, like mine too.
Yeah, I don't think that's honeycomb either.
Yeah, not like
That's-
honeycomb, I guess.
Honeycomb is.
yeah, there are some much
multiple
holes
yeah,
inside.
yeah.
Okay.
That's honey bunny.
Why on a V2 you make a cyclop airflow? Is it you like cyclop airflow or
I
Just
do
one.
like Cyclops airflow. So on the V2, it's hard for people to see, but with the size of the airflow that opens up on the outside,
Yeah.
it actually tapers in
Yeah.
smaller
yes?
No.
to the inside.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Better velocity.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I've always been a fan, and this is me just being old. I've always been a fan of Cyclops airflow since
Yeah.
the Goon
Yeah.
RDA,
Yeah.
and I've always wanted to do one. And that was pretty much the only thing. And the way that I wanted to keep the airflow almost the same as the V2.
Okay.
And when I say, or sorry, as the V1. And when I say that is, so the V1 had 3, 2, 1
One
hole,
holes, yes.
right? And I got a lot of complaints about there's not enough airflow, right? Not a lot of people use the 1 hole.
Yeah.
I'd say a
Me too.
majority of the people
Yeah.
use the 2 hole.
Yeah.
And for people who use the 3 hole, they wanted more airflow.
cloud. Yeah.
So I came out with cloud caps for the V1,
Okay.
which was a stupid amount of airflow.
Okay.
So on the V2, I wanted to try to keep everybody happy. So
Yeah.
the number 3 ring on the V2 is more than the cloud cap. It's actually more than necessary.
Yeah.
I use the 3-hole option on the V1, and the largest one on the V2 is a little bit more than that. So I use the number 2 on the V2,
Yeah.
which is almost like the 3-hole, and then the second one is like the 2-hole option.
Okay.
So not a lot of people use the 1,
Yeah.
so scrap that. Some people wanted more, so put 1 up. So now people use the 2-hole, they're gonna use number 1 on the V2. And so it's just try to keep people happy in the V1, and then it kind of moved up and down and up and down. Then
Yeah.
we settled where it was going to be. So for the Cyclops as well, the way that the opening is, there's not enough room to put enough holes to make it
Okay.
honeycomb like his. His is great.
Mhm.
His is probably like a millimeter taller
Yep.
on the airflow opening.
Mm.
Yeah.
So if I did that like on a separate ring, I could incorporate 1 2 1 2 1 2
Oh,
1 2 1
okay.
2 1 2, and then do something like that. His design's great because he opens it up a little bit more, and he can fit more tiny holes in there.
Well, yeah. Well, the whole options here. Well, we can,
And he has
yeah.
the external
Yes,
ring,
ring.
where he can close it off
Yeah.
too. So his
Yeah.
inner barrel has all the holes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can close it off more.
Yep.
But his is different than mine. This is why I love people
Yeah.
who make RDAs because
Okay.
they're different. I want everything. I don't want this to
Yeah.
move. Period. So
Yeah.
what you use is what you use.
Yeah.
It's in your pocket, in your purse, wherever you have it. It's never gonna move.
Yes.
Well, I prefer a better option of airflows for my users, so I opted in with adjustable airflow from here.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I did.
Yeah, and my
Yeah.
thing was like, if people liked the number 2, they're not gonna change it
No.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I use
And
number
so
2.
why not lock it in?
Yeah.
Why not lock it into place?
I like
Yeah.
the one, the small one.
You like the small one,
I like
yeah,
smaller one.
Number
Small
one.
one.
I
small
like. I
too,
prefer
yeah.
that one. Yeah. prefer that
I'm
one.
using an Unreal V1 about like 2 years using a number 2 holes.
Number 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like the number 1 on the V2.
No.
Almost
On the
number
V2,
2.
I using the number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
I
It
use the
feels
2
like-
because I use the 3 on the V1, and now I went to the 2.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more restrictive, but I
Yes,
like it. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I just stopped using so hot of coils.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And one biggest concern from the V1 is condensate.
Yeah,
People told that it's leaking.
It's not
coming
leaking.
from the
It's
bottom.
not-
It's coming from
The word leaking is not the right word to use.
Yes,
it's,
exactly.
it's not leaking. There's
Yeah.
condensation.
Yeah.
Yes.
From when you vape, vapor's coming out and it's going around
Yes.
the AFC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so we solved that problem with the bottom and the top O-rings on
Yeah.
there.
Well, as for design goes, I think, I think what Beecher have said is true because it's very hard to
Please everybody.
please anybody.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
The most important is please yourself, right?
Yeah.
That's why we make. That's why we made our
As
RDAs.
your
Yeah.
designer,
Yeah.
right?
This is what we want, and
Yeah.
I think enough people would like that as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enough people want yours. Enough
Yep.
people want yours,
Yeah.
and and some people aren't going to like it.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
100%. If they want to buy yours is so
Great.
much different than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so much different than mine.
Yeah.
Get that one. Get that one. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. There's
Just-
a lot of options in the
Yeah.
market. Yeah.
For me,
Whatever's happy, I'm fine with
I
that.
try to influence people to buy all.
Yeah. I mean, that's the end game, right? That's why we like you, Dupe.
You have to have them all
Yeah,
to
just-
feel the experience. So
Yeah.
you know what the Coco Sarang won, you know what Beecher won.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what,
and that's
Yeah.
also the great thing about RDAs. Is I
Yeah.
could easily take his,
Yeah.
screw it right onto mine,
Mhm.
and have a great experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same with yours. It's just how it goes, back and forth. You wanna start?
Mau tukeran dong mereka.
Yeah, I mean, you want?
I want to
I'll get
ask
one.
something. I want to ask something. In here we say meletak.
Meletek.
Meletak
Sound from the coil that like sprinkle.
Coba kau
Coba.
bunyi kau bunyi.
No, no, yeah.
Sound.
Bunyi.
Nah.
Oh
What do
yeah,
you call it back in the
the
States?
crackle.
Oh, okay.
It's very popular in
Yeah.
here. People love coil crackle.
Do you know
coil.
what?
I love
You know
it.
what the science comes down to?
What?
It's the smaller diameter of a coil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
has
But
nothing.
I love that sound.
Yeah. It sounds like orgasm.
No, it's so smoothing. It's
No,
how to
no,
put it, it's
people-
so
Kau cabut aja deh.
Bro, people get upset if it doesn't crackle.
Yeah.
But
If it's too smooth, they're like,
what the
is this
hell?
even,
Is my battery
this even
low?
working? Yeah. They're like, what is going on? It's the diameter of a coil. So 2.5s can crackle more than a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, the voltage, there's also things that play into it, but mainly it's strictly coil size.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, this guy is against about the crackling coils.
Why is this
guy
even a
is
topic?
No,
Seriously, why is this even a topic?
bro.
Come on.
Bisa nggak dikat lagi?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Hey man, 2 ball guys against you. guys.
So if I can make a coil that is horribly made,
Yes.
and it'll crackle like crazy.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's good.
Iya.
The only reason why it crackles is the diameter of the coil. And these are actually 2.5s.
Okay.
It's the amount of liquid that's on the coil,
Yeah.
on how much it can pop,
Yeah.
and the diameter is because it's smaller diameter, so the battery pops it more.
I think it's also the your cotton.
Yeah, the
where
thickness
you
of the
can't-
cotton.
yeah,
How tight you pack it?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you pack it tight,
Yeah.
you won't have
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
kind of sound. Well,
Yeah.
Dupe.
That
Yeah.
is
Do you want to convert to crackling coils?
Crackling coils have
Yeah.
nothing to do with quality.
the experience is about the flavor and the throat hit, not
Yeah.
about the sound.
but sometimes crackling coils is maybe for a few people it sounds like pleasing them.
Yeah, of
course.
Of course. It's
Yeah,
so
and I'm not gonna get mad at them
satisfying.
about it,
Yeah.
but to say something's better than another thing
Yeah,
because
no,
of
it's
the
not.
sound
No,
is
it's
not true.
Yeah, not true.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, that's the rumor that happened also in Indonesia maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Many coil is but the
And that's loud. That's a
loud.
loud crackle, and that was fast.
It's just like fire crackling.
Yeah. It's the honeycomb airflow. That's why it's better. Everybody buy honeycomb airflow.
Hey, dude, this is a single. call out
It'll make
game.
your coils crack.
Well, like I say, when it comes to vaping, everybody has their own preference,
Yeah.
and I do hope everybody keep on doing that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's what makes us want to make things better. You know,
Yeah.
better design or better experience.
Yeah.
It's all about experience,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Jadi meletek nih.
I will not join the military.
Come join the dark side.
He hated much.
See, there's people in the U.S. who think the louder it crackles, the better of the coil.
Yeah.
And that's just simply not true.
Yeah.
I could, if I was making coils right now,
In Indonesia, you cannot sell coil
Yeah.
which
if
is
they
not
don't
crackle.
crackle,
Yeah. This isn't true.
I could tell you right now, if I made say an alien stick, right? Alien,
Yeah.
this long,
Yeah.
same wires, everything this long,
Okay.
cut it into pieces,
Okay.
Okay.
and wrapped one on a 2.5, one on a 3 millimeter, it'd be different sounds. It's the same exact wire, same coil, different diameter, lower ohm on one.
Okay.
That's it.
But different sound.
But different sound.
Ada.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm
No,
sorry.
you just have story to me.
Yeah. I'm sorry too. Yeah.
Everyone in Indonesia likes crackling.
So a lot of people like it. It kind of. I think people think it's like a good charged battery, like it's ready to go. Like you're getting the most out of that flavor.
Yeah.
It's really not, though.
Yeah.
It's really not. Step the gauge in the core down 1. Make it a 3 millimeter. It'll sound silent, and it'll get you the same thing.
Okay.
This is tested years and years. I've been wrapping coils and making coils for years and years and years. This is
Okay.
just how it is.
Okay.
Seneng kan kalian udah? Seneng kan kalian?
Ini di komen-komen seru nih.
Seneng kan kalian? Udah ya.
Now,
seneng.
coil turd
Wah.
down. Coil turd down.
No. Maybe they hope that you make a coil and sell in Indonesia.
They're like, I don't like
Like
this guy
crack.
anymore.
No, I like your idea, not your coil.
Okay, thanks guys. I appreciate being here.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you Koko. Thank you, Bicar.
Thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you, Zaki.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
Do you have something to add to us
No.
or to talk about? You want
No,
to add?
Maybe
Some
thank you for
message
having
to-
me.
Yeah.
Ya teman-teman yang lagi nonton, I love you guys.
Wah.
Jangan lupa ya, jangan lupa ya.
Jangan lupa apa?
Jangan lupa beli RDA-nya.
Yeah, because there are in Indonesia, there are a lot of people too many ask but not buy anything.
Ya.
You?
Ya.
Yeah. I believe he got a lot of question about this one or this
Yeah.
one, this one or this one.
Yeah.
Many people in Indonesia like to comparing something that literally different, like comparing single coil or dual coil. Which one is the best?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yes. Different
subjective.
Subjective, exactly. Like I say,
Everything's
it's preference.
Yeah.
If you like something,
Mhm.
that's what you like.
Yeah.
To compare two different things, like why would I compare my RDA to his RDA?
Yeah.
That makes zero sense.
Yeah.
They're two different products.
Yeah.
Why would you compare my shoes, Vans, to Dupe's Jordans?
Yeah.
They're two different shoes.
And his Adidas.
Yeah. And
sorry.
No, I love Adidas.
Sorry.
Hey,
I
hey, bro.
forgot
Hey, bro.
something. Sorry, I forgot something. Wait.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Lagi
Oh
nih.
god! Here we go.
Lagi
Yeah.
nih.
me.
Here we go. Hey, by the way, Adidas fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Adidas.
Yeah,
Three stripes for
I have,
life.
I have Vans.
Three stripes for life.
Oh my god! Look at him.
Thanks for reminding.
This is Adidas collab with.
Hey, is that authentic?
No. He made by himself.
So technically, it is authentic.
Technically, yeah.
Ya
Oh my god! That is so wrong.
That is so wrong.
Ya.
I'm Adidas guy.
Okay.
Okay, let's close this. Thank you Koko. Thank you Bicar.
thank you,
Zaki.
thank you.
Terima kasih ya.
Kita ketemu lagi di
Thank you.
minggu depan di
Siap.
unboxing. Enggak. Kita kayaknya ketemu di Fab Fair,
Fab
guys.
Fair,
Ya.
ya.
Jangan lupa datang ke Fab Fair karena di sana banyak event yang sangat menarik. Ada coil art-nya juga. Ternyata coil art-nya dua kategori ya. Ada untuk advance, ada untuk intermediate. Jadi kalian yang baru bisa ngebet alien bisa juga ikut ya. Cloud chasing-nya hadiahnya nggak tanggung-tanggung. Tadi gue juga baru lihat hadiah pertamanya 30
30
juta. Hadiah keduanya 12,5 juta, hadiah ketiganya 7,5 juta rupiah. Cloud trick-nya sama. Cuma daftarnya lumayan sih ya, cuma nggak apa-apa lah. Investasi anggap aja ya. Terus ada
Pengalaman.
juga Vapers Fashion Week buat kalian yang nggak bisa cloud trick, nggak bisa cloud chasing, nggak bisa coil art, asal kalian ya pede aja lah ya.
Misalnya kayak gini misalnya.
Ya, pede aja lah. Pede aja, ikut aja Vapers Fashion Week. Daftarnya ada di mana Pak? Daftarnya Pak? Gua nggak tahu. Iya, ada di website Aspire. Oh, ada di bionya Aspire Indonesia, ya. Oke, kita ketemu besok hari Sabtu guys di Fab Fair dan beli tiketnya udah tahu kan di mana
Ya,
fabfair.id
belinya online.
ya. Gue saranin beli dulu tiketnya supaya tidak
Nggak
ngantri di
ngantri.
depan. Karena ngantrinya pasti.
Panjang.
Iya. Oke, sampai ketemu minggu depan guys. Bye bye.
Oke, bye.
Bye.